Good morning, everyone. Dave Constable with Back to the Future Estate Sales, bringing you another great estate sale, this time in Norfolk, Virginia. The sale starts this Thursday, goes through Saturday, 9 to 3 every day. I'm going to take you on a tour, show you some of the cool items. If I can get in, I've got to get in first. I think Kenny's going to come open. And there's Kenny, but you can't see him because he's hidden. All right, let's walk through, folks, and show you some of the cool things. That is pretty awesome. And there's a giraffe. Look at that. I don't know if his name is Jeffrey, but it's pretty cool. There's a lot of really cool things in this house. So I'll take you on this tour and show you. Look at this parrot. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. And there's a great, almost like a buffet, but it's great for a entry table, just like it is. And look at the mirror above it. Really nice. All right, let's go in the dining room here. You can see there's a lot of things on the dining room table. The dining room table's for sale as well, along with the 4 chairs. There's one over there. Here's another table with a lot of goodies on it. And then we have the other chair right here. Some nice pictures on the wall. Little shelf here. Really nice. All right, keep on moving. Going to try not to take up too much of your time, but I do want you to get the full effect to see all the cool things. Look at this nice buffet here. It's really, really nice. Here's a corner shelf. Again, with a lot of cool things on it. And then here's a nice table. This is a folding table. You can see the piece that folds up. You got a great picture up there and some china. All right, let's walk through the rest of the house. I'm going to go in here and show you in this next room. Marble top table there. Look at this Victorian style sofa, in great shape, by the way. And here's a beautiful marble top table, coffee table. I think a lot of this speaks for itself. And there's another. Here's a Gone with the Wind hurricane lamp. And here's a nice hutch. Now, what I like about this hutch is it's not overly too big. A lot of times we have huge hutches and they just don't fit in people's homes, but this one seems to be a really good size. Check out this wingback chair with a footstool, and you got a little wicker piece over here. More pictures and another great table. Look at that table. All right, you got some candle stick holders, and there's 2 of these, by the way. A nice picture here. And then check out over here and check this out. This is a beautiful curio cabinet. And it has some nice items in there. Check them out here. Hopefully you can see these. And did I forget to show you this? Let me show you this. I'm sorry to swing around so quick. Here's uranium glass. All right. This is going to go fast. I know it is. And look at this piece. Awesome. Okay, folks. Sorry for the quick movements. I'll try to go slower so you don't get dizzy. All right, let's continue the tour. Here's a bunch of silver-plated items. Look at this lion. Isn't he cool? That's just cool. I don't care what anybody says. There's a nice Asian style stand. Let's go into the kitchen. There's a lot to see here, folks. A lot to see. This is a nice set here. Somebody's going to get this. It's a massive set too. Look at it. It's got all these plates and bowls and glasses, flour, coffee, and the infamous cookie jar. Sugar for all those sweet people out there. And lots of cool things. I'm trying not to miss anything. I want you to get a good view of everything. This might be a pretty long video, but hey, it's better to have too much than too little. It's my saying. Here's a nice dining room table. Check this out. And it looks like it has 6 chairs with it. And there's some awesome items on top. Here's a nice lemonade. Can you imagine that on a hot summer day? Fill that with some beautiful lemonade or lemon water. And let me go here. You can see all this stuff outside. You got some patio furniture here. You got a swing over here. And you can check us out in the pictures as well, folks. You're going to see there's a lot of cool things. We have a shed out back, and there's a lawnmower in there, a pressure washer, some other things in there, and those will be in the pictures. Let's continue, and we're going to go into the den area. Now, the den area has some awesome items. Check out all these Longaberger baskets. They are in top shape, awesome baskets. Somebody's going to get a great deal in some really beautiful baskets. These are going to go quickly. Here's a roll top desk. American Eagles on top. Very patriotic. Here's another hutch. Imagine that, another hutch. Here's a beautiful flower pot. Check it out. Another great sofa that's in great shape. There's just so much in here. A lot of things. And keep in mind, folks, this is our last sale before Christmas. So it's time. It's time to shop till you drop. Some more baskets. Look at this cool item. Check it out. All right, wine. You got your key there. You got your wine stopper, so you can put it right in the top of the bottle. You got a decanter here. Some vintage items. Got some nice pictures back here. And then let me pan. I'm going to stand back because I want you to see this wall unit. Check this out. That's a really nice wall unit. You see how the doors fold? It's got the TV rack in there ready to go. So for your flat screen TV, you just mount it right on that rack inside. And if you want, you just get all the stereo with it. You got a Sony surround sound receiver. You have a DVD player. Looks like a turntable down there. And even a cassette player. Then you have a Sony subwoofer with your speakers right up here. Center channel. Left and right. And who doesn't need these? Snack tray tables. They're classic and they're very functional. Everybody can use these. You sit and you watch TV. Make it really convenient. Another wingback chair. This is beautiful here. Stained glass. Stained glass sells very well. Remember, it's first come, first serve. Alrighty, there's that. All right, let's keep moving. And I have just touched this, haven't even touched the surface yet. Look at this refrigerator. This is a Frigidaire. Let's open that baby up. All right, keeps everything nice and cold. Then here, I think is going to be just awesome item. This is famous Maytag. Everybody that knows anything about appliances knows that Maytag is like the pinnacle. It's the best. It's just awesome. And there's the washer. And there's the dryer. All right, I'm gonna head out into the garage. This is Kenny's world. Kenny's out here working, but I'm not gonna get his good side, so. All right, check this out, the toolbox. Here's a really nice Generac generator. You know what they're famous for, right? They're famous for generators. Dyson vacuum cleaner. Here's a great shop vac. I mean, I'm basically showing you everything at the sale, folks. Lots of yard tools. For those of you who want to do yard work, go right ahead. I'm going to pass. All right. And by the way, that wasn't Kenny. That's why he didn't turn around. I wasn't paying attention. That's our technician that's doing some work here. All right, let's go down the hallway. No lights. It's sort of dark. Let's turn them on. Boom. Look at that. Let there be light. All right, so folks, I'm going to back up real quick. I want to show you something. If you see blue tape on a door, that means please do not enter. This is per the owners. Everything behind the blue tape is personal and private and is not for sale. If you see blue tape on an item, that means it's not for sale. Let's go in this bedroom. Again, see the blue tape? We know that's not for sale. Here's a wingback chair. Look at this bed. Drexel. Look at this. This is quality, okay? You've got the dresser over here. Look at this screen for the wall. Look at that over here. Here you go. Old Singer sewing machine. Here's the High Boy dresser. Beautiful. Look at it. Nice lamp. Some pieces on there. Here's a vintage alarm clock. Just check that out. All right. More items over here. Looks like seasonal. So you got some Halloween, Easter, etc. You have some Christmas items here. So you'll be able to pick up some of these just in time for Christmas. Here's some Hallmark ornaments. These always go over very well. And let's keep moving. I've got blue tape here. Do not enter. I've got blue tape there. Do not enter. All right, let's keep going. Now, in another bedroom. Check it out. This bed is awesome too. It's brass and it's heavy and it's real. It's not that hollowed out fake stuff that's cheap. This is really nice. Look at all the cool stuff in here. You're going to have a field day here. Hey, Minnie, wake up. All right, if Minnie wakes up, I'm out of here. Cabbage Patch, little Cabbage Patch. There we go. A lot of dolls and stuffed animals. Here's some vintage ones. Very cool. Look at the table it's on. And let me make sure I'm not in the picture. There you go. A nice wicker dresser. And some more stuffed animals, a bear. Check this out. Everybody needs one of these if you have grandchildren. You know what I'm talking about. If you got grandchildren, you got to get this. It's just in time for Christmas. They're going to love you. Not that they don't already, but they're going to love you even more. All right, let's keep moving. Oh, there's a whole box, whole bin full of stuffies. All right. Now we're going to go down this hall. Okay. Turn the lights on here. Here's another bed. Look at this. Awesome bed. Another high boy. End table over there. Here's a nice sofa table. Put it on the wall, put it behind your sofa. It's very pretty. Look at the details on it. Very pretty. Here's a bed. And it does come with the rails. I believe there's something in here. Oh, here's a roll top. Check that out. Another roll top desk. That's in really nice shape too. Let's look in this closet. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Try to get you a good... There it is. Look at this. Like an armoire kind of dresser. Really nice. Look at that. See if I can open it. Ooh, it's cedar inside. Check that out. Yeah, this is awesome. All right. This is cool. Let's see what else we have left, and then we'll wrap this up. And I think this is it. There is the shed, but like I said, we're going to have pictures online of that. There's a John Deere riding mower out there. We are going to test it, but it looks in great shape. So that concludes the tour. I hope you guys all come out to see us, especially my wife, my better half, Anna. And to all of you, we wish you a Merry Christmas. Come on out and see us this Thursday in Norfolk. Go to backtothefutureestatesales.com for all the details. And guess what we're doing? We're bringing hot dogs back this week. So you come on out, you visit us, you have a hot dog and a complimentary bottled water. Have fun and be safe. This is Dave Constable with Back to the Future Estate Sales.